Thousands of people in Maine are returning to school and work this afternoon after last week's mass shooting. The city of Lewiston held a vigil last night to honor the 18 people killed by Robert Card, who was found dead on Friday after a massive two-day search. Since then, we've been told that a statewide alert warning law enforcement about the gunman was sent out last month. Jeff Pegues has more from Lewiston.
This is where police say they found the body of the mass shooter Friday night inside a trailer at a recycling center roughly 10 miles from where the shootings took place.
Just an incredible sense of relief for our city.
The gunman, 40-year-old Army reservist Robert Card, used to work at the recycling center, but was fired 2 weeks ago.
That particular location was cleared twice previously.
This comes as the Associated Press reports a statewide alert warning Maine law enforcement about Card went out last month. Nearby, Sagadahoc County Sheriff Joel Mary says he issued the alert after the Army Reserve notified him about threats Card made against his military base and other soldiers. He sent a deputy to Card's home for a welfare check, but Card was not there. Lewiston Police Chief David St. Pierre declined to comment on Sheriff Mary's claims. Is there anything that you would do differently?
We're going to learn from some mistakes. I'm sure we've made a couple along the way.
What did all of those gunshots sound like to you?
It's so hard to describe because behind every single one, I know that somebody was lined up with it.
Tammy Aslin was in the just-in-time recreation bowling alley with her 10-year-old daughter Tony Wednesday night, but got separated when the gunman opened fire.
I can't even begin to explain the amount of things that go through your mind in those precious moments,
Aslin called her parents, who rushed to the scene. Her father says he waited for news on the 10-year-old for what felt like hours. Then he got a call from an unknown number.
And I just said hello, and when I said hello, I heard 4 of the most beautiful words in the world. I'll never forget.
What did you say to your grandpa?
I'm not dead, Pepe.
And I just broke down. And it was pretty tough, but I was happy.
Why did you think that was important to tell him?
To start off with that so he could not be so worried anymore.
It was another survivor who led Tony to safety out of this bowling alley behind me. The little 10-year-old says she did see at least one person shot and killed. And this morning, Anne Marie, her mother, is concerned about the long-term effects that might have on her daughter.
Of course, sometimes these things don't happen immediately. They bubble to the surface much later on. I can only imagine the concerns of a mother. I want to talk a little bit about the suspect here. Police had searched the area where he eventually was found. They had searched it before. Are police giving any more explanation about not finding Card during the previous check?
Yeah, they have. In fact, they searched and cleared most of the area at that recycling plant. The problem was they didn't know that there was an extension of the property across the street that was owned by the same company. So they were tipped off to that. They took another look, and that's when they found the gunman.
All right, that makes sense. Over the weekend, the commissioner spoke at length about his mental health issues. What did he want the public to know?
That mental health is at the nexus of what happened here. He says that there is no doubt that mental health issues played a role in this shooting. That said, it's not the entire picture of what happened here. And so that's what will be happening now that the manhunt is over, now that this community is trying to heal. It's not as if law enforcement just stops working on this case because the gunman is dead. They're going to keep going because these families, they want answers, and they deserve answers. What happened? Why did the system perhaps break down? That's what they're going to be looking into. But also, what was the specific motive? He got fired from his job 2 weeks ago. There was this breakup with a girlfriend that investigators believe may have played a role here. So there's still a lot to look into, but there is no doubt in anyone's mind here that mental health played a significant role.
And let's talk about the vigil last night. I suppose it's sort of the first step in many, many steps towards healing for this community. Many people attended the vigil over the weekend to remember the victims. How is the community coping with what happened?
Well, it's difficult, as you might imagine. I mean, you saw the interview with the little girl and her family, and the mom told me that the little girl right now is sleeping through the night, but right now it's the adults who are having trouble in the household sleeping, in part because of what Tammy, the mother, saw and witnessed here behind me on Wednesday night. So this community is healing, but I think everybody acknowledges here that it's going to take some time, maybe a lot of time, and it's going to involve therapy for some, and reassuring people that, hey, that's okay. This is and was a traumatic event for anybody, a 10-year-old, a 70-year-old, a 40-year-old, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter where you come from, but if you experience what happened in that building and in the bar and grill down the street, there is no doubt it is going to have an impact on you for the rest of your life. So how do you deal with that? And that's what this community is going through right now. The good thing about that is that you see a lot of support for people. People are leaning on each other. And they're not only getting support from this region, but across the country and the world. And for the people who experience that horror, that's a good thing. That's the kind of support that they feel they need.
Yeah, because I imagine they feel particularly alone and isolated at a time like this. Jeff, thank you very much.